Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, July 31st, 2012, and this is Talk to Me Tuesday number 53, a new year of Talk to Me Tuesdays for me, and it is giveaway day today. Yay! So, let's get on with things really quick. Quick announcement, I am going to be joining Poet Spice as well as others from YouTube in what Poet Spice has deemed a HEC-athon. And what it is going to deal with health and so on during the month of August. It's a challenge for us to exercise every day, eat healthier, basically, for those of us who want to, maybe drop a few pounds. For those of us who don't need to drop a few pounds, maybe want to, just get their body in a little bit better shape. Whatever, we're not counting calories, we're not doing weigh-ins. We will be encouraging each other to, keep going, and I'm really hoping that the issues that I have with my back and my hips is not going to be a problem. So there may be days I exercise a little less than I exercise on other days, but I am going to do my best. So, excuse me, and I'll be keeping people posted as far as how that's going. Other announcement, not a whole lot in crafting. I haven't really been bringing anything to work because I really got tired of hearing from the girls, well, when are you going to make me one? Don't you want to make me one? Where's mine? Oh, you want to give that to me. Okay, I'm sure other people have experienced this. I kind of, just dropped bringing anything to work with me, so I don't really get as much accomplished. But I think I'm going to go back to it, but just not let anybody see what I'm doing. So, because, for some reason they seem to think that I just, have some magical way of getting supplies or getting money for supplies, and that I have nothing better to do than make a bunch of stuff to give away. Yeah. Okay. So, anyway. Adventures in paper piecing. If you go to Fandom and Stitches, I'll put the link down below, and you check out something called Tabba Bomb. It is There and Back Again Block of the Month. It is based on The Hobbit, and what it is each month there's a new paper piece block that comes out that is following Bilbo Baggins' journey through the book The Hobbit. And I check out the blocks each month, and this month, month number 10, the block was, my kitty cat is flipping out, sorry. This month, the block was Smog. And anyone who's familiar with the book knows that Smog is the dragon that took over the mountain where the dwarves used to live. And I saw the block and I was like, oh wow, that is like so cool. I have to try it. So Wednesday, I started it in the afternoon. I didn't finish it until late Wednesday night. It was like 11:20, 11:30, something like that. It was, but to date, this is the most challenging block I've done. I'm very, very pleased with the results. My next to youngest son and my daughter were kind of helping me pick out fabric. And so, this is it. Ta-da! There's Smog. I had basically decided on the orange and the orange spotted for the wings and so on, and the body. And I didn't really I wasn't seeing enough of anything to do the rock in a light color, so we went with this gray. And then I was looking for something for the other background area, and I was looking through Elfin Jen's box of goodies she sent my daughter and I found what looks like water, as though, with like silver sparkly stuff. That kind of looks like, if water splashes up against rock, So there he is. He's done. I'm very proud of him. I am seriously considering going back and doing the other 9 blocks that are out there so far. I figure if I can pull off at least 2 a week, I should be able to hopefully be caught up by the end of next month or beginning of the following month, so that come month 12, will you calm yourself, you nut? So that come month 12, I will hopefully be caught up with everybody else, but there's my smog. I did enter them in the contest that they have on Flickr and Fandom and Stitches, so yay! Part of my giveaway, I asked people to answer 3 questions, and I also put a paper piecing challenge out there. For anyone who had never done paper piecing, it was just to make a block. For anyone who had done paper piecing, it was to make a block that represented the person who, you know, taught you your first craft. Or in my instance, I had to actually go with the person who inspired me more so, because the person who started teaching me and taught me my first 2 stitches, I didn't really know that well. She wasn't around that much, but I decided to go with my grandmother. So I went looking. Not only was my grandmother like a prolific knitter and crocheter, but she had a green thumb like you want to believe. She had plants. I counted over 70 plants in her house at one time. She used to have a garden in the back of the house where she'd grow corn and tomatoes and this and that. And this is a woman that I saw take a plant that sat in somebody's trunk for 2 weeks, mind you. This plant, in my opinion, was dead, dead, dead. I would have thrown it away. She actually took that plant and brought it back to life. So I had to have a block that represented the planty side of things, shall we say. So I chose to do a block that was done, I think it was called the Garden Block Party or something to that, or Garden Party Block, or, you know, don't quote me. If you go to Sew Hooked and you look up Garden Party, I'm sure you'll find it, and you'll see the blocks that were done. This is called Perennial Pleasures. I chose, there were 2 different ones that were done, one with a wine glass and one with a butterfly. And since my grandmother didn't drink, I went with the butterfly. So, there it is. I'm very happy with this. I love the way my butterfly came out. I purposely worked to get this flower here. I couldn't put it up in here because there wasn't enough of it to do it where the flower sat. But there it is. And this has 2 representations. Not just does it represent my grandmother, who was an influence when it came to my learning to craft, but it's also a representation for Oph and Jen. Most of the material, except for the blue and the green, were actually out of the box of scrappies that she sent. And you know, so this in part is a this in part is a tribute to her as well, because she inspired me to learn how to paper piece. So there it is. I'm very proud of it. I love it. I like the way the pot turned out, and the flowers, and the butterfly, and yay! So there was my paper piece challenge that I meant. So not only did I put it out there for you all, but I did it myself. So, onward. Okay, time for the giveaway. It was a 2-part. If you answered the questions, you got 1 entry. If you did the paper piecing, you got a 2nd entry. 2 people got a 2nd entry. A 3rd person would have got 1. Unfortunately, though, there are no paper pieced blocks for snowmen out there, and that would have been my daughter, because she listed me as her inspiration and her teacher as well. But she couldn't do the paper piece challenge because, like I said, no snowmen blocks, and that would be the block she would do for me. So if she still has the link, I think we're going to sit down at some point in time and try and figure out how to maybe do it with a picture she's drawn for me. So we'll keep you all posted. So here are the people who have entries. Does Muffin has an entry. Oph and Jen has 2. Oph and Jen not only answered the questions, but she also put a picture of not just a block, but an entire quilt that represented her grandmother, because it was her grandmother that got her quilting at the age of 4 by making 9 patches. So, you know, 2 entries for her. Sheikah Ninja, of course, which is my daughter. Gimme Yarn has 2 entries because she too took the paper piecing challenge along with answering the questions. And girl, you did a great job. Your first square actually turned out better than mine. So, your first attempt did turn out better than mine. Don't be embarrassed and don't be afraid to say that you tried and you didn't quite make it. I wouldn't look at it as a fail because you're learning. So, but she did get it on the third time. I really do hope you keep up with it. And if you do, keep me posted because I'd really love to see the patterns. Poet Spice answered my questions. I was kind of hoping that you too, my dear, would take the paper piecing challenge, but that's okay. And Red Cross Fade, who watches my channel and also answered the questions. So, congratulations to everybody who entered. I wish you all good luck. Everybody's name is in here. If you have 2 entries, your name is in here twice. So we're going to shake up the trusty M&M can and check it out. Old can. Well, it's not, the can is new, but the M&Ms are old. You look at them now and they're like totally different. So let's see whose name we pull out of the can. I can't get my hand out. I get hold of the name. I can't get my hand out. Holy cow. There we go. Okay. Oh, cool. Elf and Jen. You are the winner of my giveaway. So congratulations there, young lady. I have to say young lady because, you know, you're probably like 20 years younger than me. I feel like everybody's grandmother out here sometimes. Anyway, congratulations, Elf and Jen. Thank you everybody else who entered. You know, don't give up. Maybe the next time you'll be the one who wins. But cool. So, Elf and Jen, congratulations. I do have your address, so I don't need to ask for your address, but I may be sending you some questions. But I'm not sure. I might just do something and totally surprise you. So, anyway, thank you to everybody who entered, and better luck next time. And like I said, give me yarn. I do hope you keep up with the paper piecing. Did a wonderful job. So, yeah. Anyway, I look forward to watching everyone's videos. I have decided that I'm really going to concentrate on answering videos now as opposed to older videos because some people just have so many and trying to watch them and keep up, it's just not working out. So anyway, I wish everybody a wonderfully crafty week, a wonderfully crafty weekend. For me, it is good night. For you, it is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, whatever it is. I hope it's a great one. I look forward to seeing y'all next week. And keep an eye out because maybe I'll vlog about my adventures in the HEC-athon. Okay, so goodbye.